So on this channel, I'm going to be reading Wikipedia articles about random things. Hopefully, there are some people out there who can find this relaxing to help them sleep. I've been listening to ASMR for years, and it's really helped me with my sleep anxiety whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed in bed or just having a hard time sleeping. So this is my way of giving back to the community. And who knows, maybe even in the process I might even learn how to read. Let's see. First, today's subject is going to be Egyptian pyramids. The Egyptian pyramids are ancient masonry structures located in Egypt. Sources cite at least 118 identified Egyptian pyramids. Approximately 80 pyramids were built within the kingdom of Kush, Blazin, now located in the modern country of Sudan. Of those located in modern Egypt, most were built as tombs for the country's pharaohs and their consorts during the Old and Middle Kingdom periods. The earliest known Egyptian pyramids are found at Saqqara, northwest of Memphis. I'm assuming that's not Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, that makes more sense. Because everyone knows that the pyramid in Memphis is by Bass Pro Shop. Anyways, the earliest known Egyptian pyramids are found at Saqqara, northwest of Memphis, although at least one step pyramid-like structure has been found at Saqqara dating to the First Dynasty, Mastaba 3808, which has been attributed to the reign of Pharaoh Amenhotep, with inscriptions and other archaeological remains of the period, suggesting there may have been others. The otherwise earliest among these is the Pyramid of Djoser, built circa 2630 to 2610 BCE during the Third Dynasty. This pyramid and its surrounding complex are generally considered to be the world's oldest monumental structures constructed of dressed masonry. The most famous Egyptian pyramids are those found at Giza, on the outskirts of Cairo. Several of the Giza pyramids are counted among the largest structures ever built. The Pyramid of Khufu is the largest Egyptian pyramid and the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, still in existence despite being the oldest by about 2,000 years. The name for a pyramid in Egyptian is Mir, written by the symbol cone. Mir is preceded by 3 other signs used as phonetics. The meaning Mir is unclear as it only self-references the built object itself. By comparison, some similar architectural terms become compound words, such as the word for temple, Barka, becoming a compound of the words for house and soul. By graphical analysis, Mir uses the same sign, O24, as Ben-Ben. The Ben-Ben is the mound of existence that arose out of the abyss, known as Nun in the Egyptian creation myth. The relationship between Mir and Ben-Ben is further linked by the capstone architecture elements of pyramids, and Obelisk the Tormentor, Obelisk, which was named Ben-Benet, the Then you got a bird, two arms and a cone. That means which is in English means pyramid 2. Historical development. How fucking long is this? Okay, it's not that bad. Historical development. Preceded by assumed earlier sites in the Eastern Sahara, Tubuli, with megalithic monuments developed as early as 4700 BCE in the Sahara region of Niger. Fekri Hassan indicates that the megalithic monuments in the Saharan region of Niger and the Eastern Sahara may have served as antecedents for the mastabas and pyramids of ancient Egypt during pre-dynastic Egypt. Tumuli were present at various locations in Nakada, from the time of the early dynastic period, circa 3150 to 2686 BCE, Egyptians with sufficient means were buried in bench-like structures known as mastabas. At Saqqara, mastaba 3808, dating from the later part of the first dynasty, was discovered to contain a large, independently built step pyramid-like structure closer to the outer palace facade mastaba. What are you doing, step pyramid? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Archaeological remains and inscriptions suggest that there have been other similar structures dating to this period. The first historically documented Egyptian pyramid is attributed by Egyptologists to the 3rd dynasty pharaoh Djoser. Although Egyptologists often credit his vizier Imhotep as its architect, the dynastic Egyptians themselves contemporaneously or in numerous later dynastic writings about their character did not credit him with either designing Djoser's pyramid or the invention of stone architecture. The pyramid of Djoser was first built as a square mastaba-like structure, which as a rule were known to otherwise be rectangular, and it was expanded several times by way of a series of accretion layers to produce the stepped pyramid structure we see today. Egyptologists believe this design served as a gigantic stairway by which the soul of the deceased pharaoh could ascend to the heavens. Though other pyramids were attempted in the 3rd dynasty after Djoser, it was the 4th dynasty transitioning from the step pyramid to true pyramid shape, which gave rise to the great pyramids of Medum, Dashur, and Giza. The last pharaoh of the 4th dynasty, Shepsekhaf, did not build a pyramid in the beginning of the 5th dynasty for various reasons. The massive scale and precision of construction decreased significantly, leaving these later pyramids smaller, less well-built, and often hastily constructed. By the end of the 6th dynasty, pyramid building had largely ended, and it was not until the Middle Kingdom that the large pyramids were built again. Though instead of stone, mud brick was the main construction material. Long after the end of Egypt's own pyramid building period, a burst of pyramid building occurred in what is present-day Sudan, after much of Egypt came under the rule of the Kingdom of Kush, which was then based at Napata. Nabatean rule, known as the 25th dynasty, lasted from 750 BCE to 664 BCE. The Meroitic period, Kushite history, was created on Meroe, approximately in the period between 300 BCE and 300 CE, experienced a full-blown pyramid building revival, which all about 180 Egyptian-inspired indigenous royal pyramid tombs constructed in the vicinity of the kingdom's capital cities, Alazis, Uthman, 1171 to 1198. The second Ayyubid Sultan of Egypt tried to destroy the Giza pyramid complex. He gave up after only damaging the pyramid of Menkaure because the task proved too large. Pyramid symbolism. The shape of Egyptian pyramids is thought to represent the primordial mound from which the Egyptian believed the earth was created. The Egyptian myth from the waters now involved. This was the top stone of a pyramid, which is called pyramids. Anyways, the shape of the Egyptian pyramid is thought to represent the primordial mound from which Egyptians believe the earth was created. The shape of a pyramid is also thought to be representative of the descending rays of the sun, and most pyramids were faced with polished, highly reflective white limestone in order to give them a brilliant appearance when viewed from a distance, much like the Great Pyramid of Basprashab. Pyramids were often also named in ways that referred to solar luminescence. For example, the formal name of the bent pyramid at Dashur was the Southern Shining Pyramid, and that of Senusret II at El Lahoun was Sunset Shines. Citation units. I'm gonna need someone to cite that. While it is generally agreed that pyramids were burial monuments, there are continued disagreements on the particular theological principles that might have given rise to them. One suggestion is that they were designed as a type of resurrection machine. Ooh, love me a good ancient Egyptian conspiracy. The Egyptians believed the dark area of the night sky, around which the stars appear to revolve, was the physical gateway into the heavens. One of the narrow shafts that extended from the main burial chamber through the entire body of the Great Pyramid points directly towards the center of this part of the sky. This suggests the pyramids may have been designed to serve as a means to magically launch the deceased pharaoh's soul directly into the abode of the gods. So, all Egyptian pyramids were built on the west bank of the Nile, which, as the site of the setting sun, was associated with the realm of the dead in Egyptian mythology. So, that they believed that may have been designed to serve as a means to magically launch the deceased pharaoh's soul directly into the abode. Dude, they thought the pharaoh's souls were just getting yeeted into heaven. That's dope. Number and location of pyramids. In 1842, Carl Richard Lesbius, that sounds like a Harry Potter character, Lesbius produced the first modern list of pyramids, now known as the Lesbius List of Pyramids, in which he counted 67. A great many more have since been discovered. At least 118 Egyptian pyramids have been identified, second time, when the structure was buried by desert sands after Lesbius' survey. It was found again only during an archaeological dig conducted in 2008. Dude, there's so much sand, we're just losing pyramids. That's kind of wild to me. Like, bruh, where'd it go? And then you just gotta, like, dig. Anyways, many pyramids are in poor state of preservation or buried by desert sands. If visible at all, they may appear as little more than mounds of rubble. As a consequence, archaeologists are continuing to identify and study previously unknown pyramid structures. The most recent pyramid to be discovered was that of Neith, the wife of Teti. All of Egypt's pyramids, except the small Third Dynasty pyramids, Sawyet El Mayatin, are sited on the west bank of the Nile, and most are grouped together in a number of pyramid fields. The most important of these are listed geographically from north to south below. You have Abu Rawash, Giza, Zayat El Aryan, Abasar, Saqqara, Dasar, Masguna, Lisht, Medum, Awara, El-Lahun, El-Karu, Nuri. Construction dates and heights. The following table lays out the The following table lays out the chronology of the construction of most of the major pyramids mentioned here. Each pyramid is identified through the pharaoh who ordered its build, his approximate reign, and its location. So the pyramid, the pharaoh, the Red Pyramid by Dashur, Medium Pyramid by Medun, the Great Pyramid of Giza, Khufu. Pyramid of Chetfri, Pyramid of Khafre, Pyramid of Menkaure, Pyramid of Osirkov, Pyramid of Sagar, Pyramid of Neferkar, Pyramid of Nayasir, Pyramid of Amenemhat the First, Pyramid of Senusret the First, Pyramid of Senusret the Second. Wait, the second pyramid, right? No. Okay, no, those are two different pyramids. The Black Pyramid. That's anticlimactic. I thought it would actually be black. Like of some weird stone or some shit, I don't know. Pyramid of Kencher. Pyramid of Pi. Pyramid of Tharka. Construction techniques. And sorry, I didn't read a breakdown of each pyramid. I'll go back and do that here in a second. I'll just go do that now, actually. Okay, let's see. So Abu Rawash. Abu Rawash is the site of Egypt's most northerly pyramid, other than the ruins of Lepsius. Pyramid number 1. Someone cite that shit. Menkaure, which would have placed it among the half-dozen or so arched pyramids in Egypt. Its location adjacent to a major crossroads made it an easy source of stone. Quarrying, which began in Roman times, is left a little apart from about 15 quarters of stone superimposed upon this natural hillock that formed part of the pyramid's core. The small adjacent satellite pyramids is in a better state of preservation. The Giza Plateau is the location of Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Great Pyramid and the Pyramids of Cheops. The somewhat smaller Pyramid of Khafre, or Sifrin. The relatively modest-sized Pyramid of Menkaure, or Mycerinus, along with a number of smaller satellite edifices known as Queen's Pyramids and the Great Sphinx of Giza. Of the three only Khafres, the pyramids retain part of its original polished limestone casing near its apex. This pyramid appears larger than the adjacent Khufu pyramid by virtue of its more elevated location and the steeper angle of inclination of its construct. It is in fact smaller in both height and volume. Giza Pyramid Complex has been a popular tourist destination since antiquity and was popularized in Hellenistic times. The Great Pyramids was listed by Antipater of Sidon as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Today, it is only one of those. Today, it is the only one of those wonders still in existence. Zawyet El Aryan. This site, halfway between Giza and Absu, is the location of 2 unfinished Old Kingdom pyramids. The northern structure's owner is believed to be Pharaoh Nebka, while the southern structure, known as the Layer Pyramid, may be a tribute to the 3rd Dynasty Pharaoh Kaba, a close successor of Sekhmet. If this attribution is correct, Kaba's short reign can explain the seemingly unfinished state of the step pyramid. Today it stands around 17 meters, 56 feet high, and had it been completed, it likely would have exceeded 40 meters. Abusir. There are a total of 14 pyramids at this site, which served as the main royal necropolis during the 5th Dynasty. Excuse me. The quality of construction of the Abusir pyramids is inferior to those of the 4th Dynasty, perhaps signaling a decrease in royal power or a less vibrant economy. They are smaller than their predecessors and are built of low-quality local limestone. The 3 major pyramids of these are those of Nisir, which is also the best presented, Neferkare, Kaki, and Sahur. The site is also home to the incomplete pyramid of Neferefri. Those are the major pyramids at Abusir. Were built using similar construction techniques, comprising a rubble core surrounded by steps of mud bricks, with a limestone outer casing. The largest of these 5th Dynasty pyramids, the Pyramid of Neferkare, Kakai, is believed to have been built originally as a step pyramid, some 70 meters, 230 feet high, and later transformed into a true pyramid by having its steps filled with loose masonry. Saqqara. Major pyramids located here include the Pyramid of Djoser, generally identified as the world's oldest substantial monumental structure to be built of dressed stone, the Pyramid of Userkaf, the Pyramid of Also at Saqqara is the Pyramid of Unas, which means Pyramid Causeway. This Also at Saqqara, the Pyramid of Unas, which rotates a pyramid causeway that is one of the best preserved in Egypt. Together, the pyramids of Ushakaf, this pyramid was the subject of one of the earliest known restoration temples, conducted by Khaemweset, the son of Ramses II. Saqqara is also the location of the incomplete step pyramid of Djoser. Djoser's successor, Saqqara, known as the Buried Pyramid. Archaeologists believe that this pyramid would have been larger than Djoser's. South of the main field of Saqqara is a second collection of later smaller pyramids, including those of Pepi the First, Chadkeret, Sessi, Marinere, Pepi II, and Ebi. Most of these are in a poor state of preservation. The 4th dynasty pharaoh, Shepseskaf, either did not share an interest in or have the capacity to undertake pyramid construction. Like his predecessors, his tomb, which is also sited at South Saqqara, was instead built as an unusually large mastaba, an offering temple complex. It is commonly known as Mastabat al-Firaran. A previously known pyramid was discovered in North Saqqara in late 2008, believed to be the tomb of Teti's mother. It currently stands approximately 5 meters high, although the original height is closer to 14 meters. Sorry, just needed a drink there. Got a good amount of pyramids left. Saqqara. Dashur. This area is arguably the most important pyramid field in Egypt outside of Giza and Saqqara. Although until 1996, the site was inaccessible due to its location within a military base, and was relatively unknown outside archaeological circles. The southern pyramid of Sneferu, commonly known as the Bent Pyramid, is believed to be the first Egyptian pyramid intended by its builders to be a true smooth-sided pyramid. From the outset, the earlier pyramid of Medum had smooth sides in its finished state, but it was conceived and built as a step pyramid before having its steps filled in and concealed beneath the most smooth outer casing of dressed stone. As a true smooth-sided structure, the Bent Pyramid was only a partial success, albeit a unique, visually imposing one. It is also the only major Egyptian pyramid to retain a significant proportion of its original smooth outer limestone casing intact. As such, it serves as the best contemporary example of how the ancient Egyptians intended the pyramids to look. Several kilometers to the north of the Bent Pyramid is the last and most successful of the 3 pyramids constructed under the reign of Sneferu. The Red Pyramid is the world's first successfully completed smooth-sided pyramid. The structure is the 3rd largest pyramid in Egypt, after the pyramids of Khufu and Khafra at Giza. Also at Dashur is one of the pyramids built by Amenemhat III. There's the Black Pyramid as well as a number of small, mostly ruined subsidiary pyramids. Sneferu's Red Pyramid. Yo, it's ugly as shit, dude. Latest two major pyramids are known to have been built. At least those of Amenemhet the First and his son, Senusret the First. The latter is surrounded by the ruins of the 10 smaller subsidiary pyramids. One of these subsidiary pyramids is known to be that of Amenemhet's cousin, Kaba II. The site, which is in the vicinity of the oasis of the Fayum, midway between Tasher and Needham, and about 100 kilometers south of Cairo, is believed to be in the vicinity of the ancient city of Ititaway, the precise location of which remains unknown, which served as the capital of Egypt during the 12th dynasty. Alright, we're getting there. Mihdum. The Pyramid of Mihdum is one of 3 constructed during the reign of Snefer, and is believed by some to have been started by that pharaoh's father and predecessor, Huni. However, that attribution is uncertain, as no record of Huni's name has been found at the site, and it was constructed as a step pyramid and then later converted into the first true smooth-sided pyramid. When the steps were filled and the outer casing added, the pyramid suffered several catastrophic collapses in ancient and medieval times. Medieval Arab writers described it as having 7 steps, although only 3 uppermost of these remain, giving the structure its odd tower-like appearance. The hill on which the pyramid is situated is not a natural landscape feature. A small amount of debris created on the lower courses and outer casing of the pyramid gave way. Interesting. Awara Amenemhet III was the last powerful ruler of the 12th dynasty and the pyramid. He built at Awara near the Fayum. This is believed to post-date the so-called Black Pyramid, built by the same ruler as Tasher. It is the Awara Pyramid that is believed to have been Amenemhet's final resting place. That just looks like a hill, dude. That's not even a pyramid, like that's just a mountain. That's a boulder. The pioneers rode these puppies for miles. El Aoun. The pyramid of Senusret II at El Aoun is the southernmost royal tomb pyramid structure in Egypt, and its builders reduced the amount of work necessary to construct it by using as its foundation and core a 12-meter high natural limestone hill. El-Kuru, the king of Kushis, who became the first ruler of the 25th dynasty, built a pyramid at El-Kuru. He was the first Egyptian pharaoh to be buried in a pyramid in centuries. Nuri. Taharqa, a Kushite ruler of the 25th dynasty, built his pyramid at Nuri. It was the largest in the area of North Sudan. The pyramids again. Construction techniques. Slaves. Constructing pyramids involved moving huge quantities of stone, while most blocks came from nearby quarries. Special stones were transported on great barges from distant locations, for instance, white limestone from Tura and granite from Aswan. In 2013, papyri named Diary of Mirror were discovered at an ancient Egyptian harbor at the Red Sea coast. They are possible that quarried blocks were then transported to the construct site by wooden sleds, with sand in front of the sled wetted to reduce friction. Droplets of water created bridges between the grains of sand, helping them stick together. Workers cut the stones close to the construction site, as indicated by the numerous finds of cutting tools. The finished blocks were placed on pre-prepared foundations. The foundations were leveled using rough square-level water trenches and expanded survey. Alright, so that is the whole Wikipedia article on Egyptian pyramids. Hopefully, you guys and gals are already asleep. But if you're not, hopefully this was helpful and you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening and watching. There is no reason. I just think the pyramids are cool. So I'm just picking topics that are interesting to me. That are going to be what I talk about. If anyone wants, feel free to